Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, at Charlotte with our official Blue Shell Academy League. It's race 1 in the Mazdas. We're already done the qualification, so let's have a look. On first place we have Carlos, and next to him is Jose. And here are the rest of the results. Jordan, Pim, Manuel and Iago. 7th place, Javier, Clifford, Daniel, Liam. And on 11th place with a 136.9 we have John Nielsen. And here we are all lined up in the Mazdas at Charlotte for the first race, waiting for the green lights, and we're off! I see Jose has in wheel spin. Liam is taking the outside, trying to already take some spots before the first corner. And you know you have to be careful with these tires. We have all cold tires in the first round. It's going to be dangerous. Carlos here in the first place, already taking a little bit of distance, but a little bit too much right over there. You see the wheel spin going off and he's going onto the green. Needs to wait to get the whole pack going through and has to start on the back. In his qualification so fast, and he throws it away in corner 3. The rest of the pack going on to the oval. You see not much changes, everybody is afraid, seeing Carlos going off. Except here for Liam, who's taking another spot, going on to the oval. Oh, Javier looks like he's losing control of his car, ending up in the wall. While the rest continues on the oval, preparing themselves for the first bus stop. Jordan is leading the pack. Going in here, taking a little bit of a curb, and he's not hitting any wall. It is very close. Everybody's very close, I see. And Vega is trying to catch up to Manuel, making sure that Liam is not taking another spot. Because do remember, he came from 10th place and is already on the 5th. Jordan here taking the chicane, taking the first curbs. And is the first lap completed while moving into the first corner already. Jordan is really setting the pace, making sure him and Manuel have a difficult time following him. Jose is following them on 4th place, following Liam, Iago, Clifford, Daniel, and John. Carlos still on the back, but he's coming back. Knowing his pace, will still make an exciting race. But here on the front we see Jordan making his way to the oval, followed by Pim and Manuel. There's a little gap between Manuel and Jose onto this first oval, trying to get the slipstream here to make that overtake just before the bus stop. You see Manuel setting himself up, but he's just too far away. Closely to that wall. Oh, and look at here, Iago thinks he can do that better and goes even closer to the wall. Up to the front, it's still Jordan who leads the pack. Going into this chicane again. Look how smoothly he takes that chicane. Going on to the straight. Followed by Pim, Manuel and Jose on the 4th place. And here we have Liam. Liam on the 5th place. Into this first corner. And a fun fact about Liam. Liam is driving with a controller. 5th place with a controller. Very, very impressive. Rest of the pack is trying to follow him, but he's going like a madman. Look at that slide. Onto this straight. Iago and Clifford trying to follow, but it's difficult. He's taking a lot of risks. Going into here, sliding again, and he's sliding too much. He's hitting the wall. He's hitting the wall. Iago and Clifford have a lot of troubles with that, and this is what Carlos needed. Look at this, Carlos back in the pack. And making sure he's very closely to Clifford onto this oval, getting into the slipstream and immediately taking that inside He is on the inside, setting himself up for the bus stop. Look at that, the two Red Bulls next to each other. And Iago is in front of them. Carlos still on the inside. And he's taking this bus stop, making sure he's the first one to go in. Close to the wall again. Iago, Carlos, Clifford, Daniel and John back on the oval. Carlos is not done yet, sees his opportunity to catch up with Iago, goes on the outside just to make sure that in the chicane he's going to the inside. Look at that, very, very closely but cleanly goes take the inside nicely into that corner, but Iago is not done. Iago is not done and is taking him back into this first corner, into the inside. Carlos gives him space. This is an interesting fight. Look at that, how close they are. And behind them we have Clifford and Daniel also in a big fight. Daniel really trying to set himself up, making sure he's close to Clifford, while Clifford is more looking into Carlos, seeing if he can close that gap, ready, preparing themselves for the straight. Look at this, we're driving with Daniel. He's driving a different line, you can clearly see that, going to the inside, setting himself up to make sure that on the oval he has more speed, taking the outside, inside and going on to this oval with a lot of speed. And look at that, what happened before that? What happened? Let's have a look at the replay. Carlos here inside line and goes a little bit too far and that's a big crash against the wall. You see the smoke coming off his car. I think this is the last that we see from Carlos. I don't think he will come back from this. Meanwhile, Daniel and Clifford moved up 2 spots, fighting for the 5th position here at the bus stop. Daniel protecting the inside line, safely going through. It's a nice little pack ride over here, with Daniel, Clifford, John and Iago trying to catch up. They can use the slipstream working together to see if they can actually catch up with the pack in front of them. Currently it's 10 seconds, which is quite a lot after 4 laps, but the race has not been done yet. Let's have a look at the front of the pack. Jordan is still leading, followed by Pim, Manuel and Jose, who worked really hard to get to this pack with the 4 of them. It looks like the podium is coming out of these 4 guys. Which order, we have no idea. Currently, Jordan is taking that lead with Pim on 6/10. Manuel right behind it, taking a little bit more risk. Oh, and he hits the wall right over there, but can continue. Look at that. He puts everything on the line for the 2nd spot. Setting himself up, getting closer, getting very close. This looks like he's setting himself up for that bus stop. But Pim is defending this inside line. Don't think he can get through there. No, he can't get through there. Jordan, meanwhile, takes that lead on the bus stop really nicely. And Manuel is trying it again. You can see that he's already very, very close to Pim on the back. He is gonna try it in that chicane. Come on, let's see that. Let's have a closer look over here. Manuel is getting very close, but it's a little bit too far away. Gets close into this chicane, so he can set himself up for this first corner right over there. Pim immediately goes to the inside, defending this line. Manuel doesn't have the chance. But we're only on lap 5, so a long way to go, and I see a chance for Manuel. He's going so close. Meanwhile, Jose is also getting really on that spot. This is an exciting race for position number 2. Jordan taking that lead. Manuel, is he taking the chance? You can see it, he's gonna go for this. He's setting himself up nicely for that oval to try to get that slipstream. Meanwhile, Jose is also trying to get closer to Manuel, so interesting competition right here. It's more about when are they gonna make their move than if they're gonna make their move. Is it going to be the bus stop? Is it going to be here? No, it's going to be too far away. I definitely see no spots winning over here. Jordan smoothly to the bus, and oh, Jordan, what does Jordan do? Jordan is already taking a victory lap. That was a little bit too early, but he saved the car. Completely no scratch on there as well. Meanwhile, look at that. Pim and Manuel and Jose trying to go for the first place. That's going to be a little bit more tighter. There's more on the line right now. First place for Pim, but where is Manuel taking his spot? Jose is also getting very, very close. I see we're going to get something over here. Look at that. Jose is preparing himself, going on the outside of Manuel here. Is he going to make that? Oh, takes that turn, goes to the inside. Again to the outside. He's not going to make it. No. Manuel holds his line while attacking Pim. This is exciting. There's gotta be firework at the Oval. Look at this. Preparing themselves to set up. Everything is going to be right. Oh, Pim is going a little bit outside over there. And he's already... Manuel's taking his spot. Manuel's going for the inside. Slides outside. And there's a collision. Collision. No way. Jose and Manuel go off the track. While Pim continues. This is too much. Best way for Jordan to come back. Immediately has the best spot. Look at that. Pim is injured. His bonnet is really messed up. I also see his steering wheel not going as smooth. Has to go very, very careful. Oh, he loses a lot of speed in this way. Going into this in this one, and you can see Jordan already getting closer. What an exciting turn of events. How are we gonna solve this? Look at that. Jordan, he can smell victory. Doesn't take any risk on this chicane because he can see it. 1 seconds away from Pim already. He is eating his time. Look at that. Even further. Yeah, I can clearly see Pim. It looks like he's given up. Pim lets him pass there very easily. And Jordan continues where he was at the first place, moving forward. And a very slow Pim behind him. But if Pim is that slow, let's have a look at Clifford. How is Clifford on the third place doing right now? Well, he's actually fighting with Manuel, Daniel, Iago and John. And Daniel is getting really close here. Not making a move, but preparing himself. Look at that, inside corner. Going inside again. Has a better line than Clifford, and I'm curious what they're going to do in the oval. Clifford slides on that oval. And Daniel goes inside. Clifford doesn't want to give the slipstream, stays upside. But he needs to come down, otherwise it takes too much room. But it's enough. Daniel can't get close enough to make his move. On the back we do see some movement going on. And what happens over here? Iago fully missed the bus stop. Takes his shortcut. That's going to be a penalty. That's going to be definitely a slowdown for him. But it won't slow down Clifford or Manuel. They're continuing their fight. Let's have a look at Carlos. What happened to him? Well, Carlos is back on the pack. He does have a lap down, so it's going to be very difficult for him. But he's trying to make something fun out of this. Hey, what happened over here? Look at that. Let's look at the replay. What happened over here? We see Manuel driving behind Clifford, taking that curb, and oh, he's sliding. Yeah. Well, that's bye-bye Manuel for Clifford and Daniel. They're going further, back up to the second spot. So for now we have Jordan on first place, Pim on second place, Clifford third place, Daniel on the fourth, Iago fifth, John sixth, Manuel's number 7, and Javier on number 8. While we're going over the records over here, you do see Clifford actually taking a lot of times back on Pim. I think it's seconds per lap. There's clearly something wrong with Pim's car. or Clifford is driving like a madman. But we see that the time is going back. It's waiting till Clifford is actually catching up with him. Daniel and Iago fighting for that place after Clifford, together with John and Manuel, who are all fighting up here into the bus stop. Clifford taking a smooth line, nearly hitting that wall right over there, but getting through quite cleanly. Making his speed, still gaining on Pim, together with Daniel and Iago. Yeah, they're really making a lot of ground now. Look at that. Little bit of the curb, nicely to the exit, onto the wall, and preparing himself for the first corner. Goes a little bit wide in the first corner, but sets him up nicely over here. Goes full speed. Has one tires now, so he can slide quite a bit. Look at those brakes, glowing in the dark. He's holding his car, he's really pushing. And behind him, Daniel, Iago, Carlos, John, and Manuel. But they're losing Clifford. Here's Daniel going off a little bit of his line. Can he actually repair that? It seems like he can. Although I do have to say, Iago is going really fast again in that corner. See him doing that before, and he does it again. He does it again. He nearly hits Carlos exactly on the same spot. Oh, Carlos was lucky right over there. Clifford is only 4 seconds away now from Pim. 4.6, 4.2 already. Here in the bus stop, making his way through. Daniel with 3 seconds behind him, and Carlos and John following them. But Clifford is really making way into that second spot. I don't think Jordan is capable anymore. Look at that, Jordan is 12 seconds from Clifford. 12 seconds. But the second spot is definitely a way to go. Look at that, he sees him already. Beautiful Red Bull car here going into the second corner. Again, a little bit wide. But he takes up his speed here in this corner. Daniel and Carlos right behind there. John still in that fight. And Manuel as last one from that pack. Here comes Clifford. Look at that. Nice corner right over here. Full on the gas. Oh, nearly hits the grass. Goes into this corner. Look at that. Beautiful slides. Yeah, he's done this before. Going to that oval. 3.8 seconds from Pim. 3.7. It's ticking away. Clearly smells that second spot. Needs to have that second spot. And behind is Daniel with 4 seconds in the fight with Carlos. Together here, Carlos goes on the inside on the bus stop. Clearly has his way of going, but goes too early. Goes over the blue, makes a big hop. That's got to be a penalty. That's got to be a penalty. So let's go back to Clifford. Here on the oval, long straights. He can see Pim. That's got to be very good for him. Seeing where that line is, going over the curbs here, onto that chicane, again into the first corner. On lap 12, with 2.2 seconds away from Pim, Clifford is definitely gonna make way. Oh, what happened over here? I missed that part, but let's go back to Clifford. Clifford. We see the opportunity. I think this way, this lap, it will be. He will pass for the second spot. It's 8.7 right now here. Slides into that corner nicely, like his previous laps. Goes back onto the line, really nicely. Look at him, slides and he slides too far. Whoa! A major crash, major crash. Daniel is passing Clifford right here. Clifford is not moving. The car is not moving. Is he going to be all right? Meanwhile, we see up here that Daniel, followed by Iago, is having a big fight, or he's fighting with Manuel. He's fighting with Manuel and John. Daniel is 9 seconds away from Pim on that third spot. 21 seconds away from Jordan. I think Jordan is already looking after the champagne because he is gone. But up here it's a very close battle. Daniel and Manuel fighting for that third position, going after Pim. Look at that. Manuel looks at the back from Daniel, but he's too far away. Needs to be closer. Look at that damage from Manuel on the side. Oh, he's moving it here. He's moving it to the first place, putting it on the inside, and Daniel let him pass. Oh, Daniel going very, very out to the outside. As he knew it. What happens over there with Manuel? Manuel drops his car. He's out. He's gonna be out. Man, this is exciting race right over here at Charlotte. And Jordan here, how does he do that? How does he get 15 seconds or 22 seconds from Daniel on the moment? Look at this, beautiful car. Makes his way, doesn't have any damage. That helps a lot in this track. Goes next to this bus stop. Hard in the brakes. Look at that brake. Oh, a little bit too hard in the brakes, but again doesn't hit that wall. And he does have like 12 seconds on Pim. He can easily get this done. I think he takes it easy. Jordan knows that he has this victory and he can take this easy. Just drive this home and you will be fine. Big points for the champions right here. If you can also get a fastest lap, that will be impressive. And an extra point in the league. So what happens on the back? Let's go to the back of the pack, where we have Carlos and Manuel again in a fight. Again here on that oval. It didn't go well the other day, but Carlos can actually pass him quite easily and is moving his way up again. Story of his life for Carlos at Charlotte. But he is fast. Look at that, he's still fast. Going into this chicane, making his way up. Iago up here, a lot of damage with him on the side. Definitely has to take it a little bit easy. But he's still there in that fight together with John. Look at that. He sees John in that corner. It's an interesting fight. John here on the 5th position. Will score nice points if he can continue that. Look at that, really going there, close by the wall, onto the oval. And here's Daniel. Daniel's 7 seconds away from Pim, with 6 laps to go, so should really take some spots right now to get that second spot. And otherwise, he needs to look out for John, because John is also getting very close to him. Daniel's really taking always the same line right over there, close to the blue line. But he's not good. And look at this, how does he take that chicane? Little bump over there, getting close to the wall, so they have a good exit right here. Entry onto the curbs, really smooth from Daniel. So how's Pim doing? We can see the damage right over there. And this is Daniel. 6 seconds gap right over there. But Daniel also has some damage right over there. I can see the 23 is nearly crushed in. The gap stays to 6 seconds. It's not really getting really closer to Pim. But it's getting a little bit away from John. It was 2.2, it's now 1.7. How is the exit of John? John is really good in this oval. Every time he gets more and more time from him. Right over there. You see Pim here on the front. Daniel in the middle. So this is Pim. This is the 6-second gap with Daniel. John right behind. And still Iago over there. Iago's done a lot of things in this race and still fighting for position. Nice to see this going on. Daniel looking there into the chicane. Again, same corners, same things. Slides his way through. I think he's going for a 3rd place, trying to consolidate that. John and Iago trying to get there with Daniel, but I'm not sure if they're gonna get him. On the back we see Jose is coming back, and Liam. Liam in the beginning so straightforward, going as a rocket. He's here on the back, making his way, just trying to finish his car. Look at that, doesn't even have a front anymore. And still continuing. I do have to say it's an interesting choice for his car. The letters caution right over there. Maybe he knew something was gonna happen. But a nice way of starting the race. So let's have a look, how is it going with Jordan? Is he already on the champagne or is he still on the track? Well, currently in lap 17, 18 seconds away from Pim, 24 from Daniel, 25th from John. So he just needs to bring this home. Doesn't have any damage, so shouldn't be any problem. Right here, takes these corners, goes over the curb over there. Really nice line. Yes, this is Jordan, prime time for him. No pressure on the back, can just finish his rounds. Go here close to the wall, even too close. We saw the sparks coming off. It's still very safe. Jordan knows what this car can do, knows what this track can do. And that's why he's from the 1st place with a 20-second lead right here. Look at this, if we drive with him into the bus stop. Big here, goes in, makes a big in-turn. Immediately that straight exit as close to the wall as possible, so that you have the full power here on this oval. Look at that, he even goes a little bit wide, doesn't have to follow the line. Knows he has to bring it home. It's the only thing he's been worrying about. Look at that. Going to that chicane, a smooth criminal. Right there. Still takes the curbs. He's not afraid to lose a car. Has control about this car. Knows what he's doing. Let's just watch this beautiful his sponsors will be happy with this victory. He's been working and training the whole week. We know he was fast, but we didn't know he was this fast. So here he goes on to the oval. Whoa, we do see Liam making another small break over there. So let's go back to Daniel. Daniel still in 3rd position, right after Pim. He closed the gap with 2 seconds and is now on 4 seconds. While we see Jose here in fight with Iago. Iago is blocking everywhere he can, and ooh, Jose is trying to avoid him, but can't avoid that anymore, and continue his way up to the 4th position. ready to take the fight up with Daniel in the last part of this race. See Daniel here going into the bus stop, makes his way close to the wall with Jose and John right behind them. It's going to be a very close for third position right there on lap 19 where we're starting. But here, look at this. Daniel going into the chicane. Does he take the risk? He needs to make sure that he continues moving away while he gets that white flag. Here on the back we see Manuel passing Javier. Even in the back we have nice fights. Look at that. Javier stays in the inside, wants to fight him, but sees that he can't and immediately goes to the back to make sure that he can actually go back onto this oval, try to see if he can actually make up some space. At the moment I don't see any differences anymore. Here they also get the white flag. Last round. So let's go back to Jordan. He just needs to take this car home. And he is the first official champion of the Blue Shell Academy League. Let's sleep on that. Look at that. 21 seconds, 21.7 seconds away from him. Bring this car home to the last chicane. Taking it easy. Look at that. Last chicane. Awesome job for Jordan Malcolm, our first league race winner. Full points for him. Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Malcolm is our winner. On the second place we have Pim, third was Daniel, fourth is Jose, fifth is John, sixth is Iago, seventh is Manuel, eighth is Javier, ninth Clifford, 10 Liam, and on the 11th place was Carlos. In the overall standings we have Jordan on the first place, Pim on the second place and Daniel on the third place. We want to thank you very much for watching. And of course, a special thanks to Danny and our sponsor Mad Mike for organizing this league. We hope to see you next time at Okayami with the Skip Barber. Don't miss it.